start your clapping. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Iris!
Fuck, he goes on a lot, doesn't he? I know when he said my name was Irish, you were all thinking, I fucking love Irish people. Leprechauns, limericks and lucky charms. But now that I've started talking, you've realised something. You've got a fucking grumpy one. And because you're sensible military type people, you've asked yourself another question. Did he just bring a backpack on that stage? Is he going to take that with him when he leaves? What do you do if I don't? Where's the army guy? Army, where are you? Is he fucked off because he's scared of being laughed at? That would not surprise me, because what should have happened there is the army guy. Where's the bootneck? There he is. Why the fuck did you not roll up here and save all these lovely people? What?
Because you bought last job.
Because I don't fucking tell you. What do you think it's going to look now, you cunt? I wasn't supposed to be outed this fast. But to be fair, the fucking clues are there. I'm wearing an RNRMC t-shirt that says, get the fucking wet zone on the back. Dickhead. I am one of you, for those of you that didn't know that. You look so surprised by that. Are you in the Navy? I'm also in the Navy. How long have you done? 5.5 years? Why are you saying that so softly? Are you on here on some sort of course? You were on leadership earlier and now you've forgotten how to fucking talk. Where's the RLA crew? I think you fucked something up over here. It's not your whole world in the leadership course is to stand up and brief people about stuff, and you can't even answer a simple fucking question. You weren't taught well enough. Holy shit. I'm assuming because you're in this room, you're like minimum a petty officer Royal Navy. No? Leading hand? Because to be fair, the fucking Bebo at the back of the room, if we'd have gone any fucking lower, you would be in the shit. And that might be the best thing that's happened tonight. Is this your fella? I know I asked that and he looked genuinely fucking sad. This is a fucking true story, right? I was in 2009, I was on HMS Bulwark, right? And we went to a place called Marmaris in Turkey, and anyone that's ever been there, firstly, shithole, he's nodding, he knows, and it's kebab house, tattoo parlor, fucking bar. That's it, the whole way down this street, right? And so, one of the guys, and it was in the episode, he was dating a girl, very, very pretty girl, and he got... And it was on TV as well, he aired this shit. He got the name Lucy, he'd been dating her for a week before they went to fucking Madness. You look shocked, I think you know who I'm talking about. Right, but you know what Lucy did live on air? Fucking binned him. Which is the most matlow move I've ever seen in my life. I'm so happy for that to be a thing. But yeah, my nickname is Irish. I am in the fucking Navy. Cheers colours, you dick. I love Royal Marines, man, right? Because they've got no filter, you know. And we love, you know why the Navy love the Royal Marines? You know why we sort of normal Navy people love the Royal Marines? Because colours, whenever you go off to fight and die in some horrible fucking war, we, the Navy, will give you a lift. As they walk down that gangway to go off and do whatever weird shit they do in some fucking foxhole somewhere, you know what we do? We turn around and go back to our showers. Fucking amazing, isn't it? And I do this shit in front of civvies, right? And I'm gonna explain who the fuck we are. Have you ever tried to explain what you do to a civvy? And I know you have, and they look at you like you're fucking mental or a liar, because there's no way what you're saying could possibly be true. And I explained this bit, and bootnecks are a part of it. When we were in Marmaris, we played spoof, and everyone in this room, apart from the RAF, know what spoof is. We're the RAF. Where's the Royal? Alright, dickheads, how you doing? I'm gonna segue from spoof into talking about you fuckers just because I happen to be here. I recently did a dinner, Toronto night, so you'll be aware of it. It was where Wafoos, I'm a Wafoo, we celebrate fucking flying planes and all that kind of bullshit. And we had a commander from your team come down and he sent me an email and he says, Irish mate, I've seen you do this shit. You're quite brutal, but I'm bringing these young officers and I'd rather that you not give them the fear of God. So I don't want you to make fun of them. What do you think my reaction to that was? I felt like I'd been too tinned by this cunt. Honestly, that's what I felt like. I'd happened too tinned, but then I thought I need to be clever about this. So who remembers the Christmas message you fuckers did a few years ago? Do you remember that shit? Do you remember that? Right, so at a certain point, so there's people, you don't know what I'm talking about. Do you know what the message is? So they had their version of the first Sea Lord, whatever the fuck that guy's called. Dickhead, I'm assuming, something of that nature. And the Christmas message that he looked at the one-offs of the naval service, but for them the RAF, whatever. And they look at each other, he goes, Merry Christmas, Mr. Bloggs. And he looks up at him, because the fucking dude was tall as fuck. He just went, Merry Christmas, sir. Honest to God, one of my mates is called Gay Brian. Gay Brian sent me a text having seen that video and said that is the most homoerotic thing I've ever seen in my life. So when we did the dinner, I stood up, and the whole point of a Toronto night dinner is you get to laser the senior people in the room, which is what I was quite good at, which is what he was afraid of. So I would go, and now the RAF. And I just went, Maestro. And we played that video 6 times during that fucking dinner. And when the dinner's over, as we all know and love, you go into the next bit, into the bar to have the fucking drinks afterward. Fucker was on repeat. They all left. I presume one of them killed themselves. Or at least I fucking hope that's what happened. Dickheads. Anyway, welcome to the Navy. Wankers. I'm kidding, we like you. Fuck off. Spoof, that's a thing. So when we were in Marmaris, right, Royal Marines you're in, so we were playing spoof, and everybody in this room knows that when you play spoof, when you lose, you've got to do a little dare. The younger people might not do it. You do a little dare. Generally, it's to go and buy a round, say something to a member of the opposite sex, or a blah 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 thing. The Bootnecks played a game of spoof, and what happened at the end of that is one of them had to have sexual relations with a dog. Now there is a great fucking difference between being in the military and being a civilian. Because I've ever spun that dip to a civilian. You know what the civilians do? The civilians go, oh, the poor wee dog. What military people do? To a person, woman, man, whatever. They do this, they go, what type of dog was it? Like that fucking matters. I just did Edinburgh Festival, right? And one of my comedic mates is a guy called George Coppin. George Coppin is a dwarf, he's this big. He was in the audience and I did this thing where I did that joke and I went up to him and I said, George, what type of dog would you fuck? And without missing a beat, he went, a Great Dane. He's a comedic legend. Fucking love George. Gun to your head, if you had to. What type of dog?
Rottweiler.
And now we know what he's fucking missing. The correct answer to that question is, I'm not answering that question. You fucking weirdo. Are you all like on a course or something together? Well, how do you know all of these people? Right, you all work together. So, if I stand easy tomorrow morning, if her nickname isn't Rottweiler, you won't fucking get it. You need to square that away. But I love doing this. I love doing this and being a matlow, because being a matlow, you get to spin those dits, you get to spin those things that civvies aren't even aware of as a thing. Like I remember back in the day when I was in AB, right? When I I fucking love this story. When I was in Navy, so it's Gay Brand back in the room, right? So I joined the Navy, I joined the squadron, and I met, and I'm called Irish because there was 3 people on the squadron who were all called Michael, which is my actual first name. So they were like, you're going to be Irish Michael, you're going to be Fat Michael, you're going to be Scottish Michael. I was like, cool. And eventually they just dropped the Michael and called me Irish. Blah, blah, blah. Done. When I joined, there was 4 guys called Brian. Right? So there was Skinny Brian, Fat Brian, Gay Brian, and Brian. Brian was called Brian because he was the only Brian not to have a fucking nickname. And he wanted one, so we ended up calling him Brian Squared. And I joined the Navy in 1997. I was waiting, who the fuck just said Sprague? I was waiting for this. Dear fucking. How long have you been in? 89 years. Fucking hell. You don't look a day over 50. You must be some sort of warfare person to have said that. Did you just call him a Sprague? Who said that? Oh, fuck, boot next talk again. I remember you from my last gig. Still a cunt, well done. What was it, 30? So it must be 37 years by now.
No, 39 years, 11 months.
39 years, 11 months. Fuck me, you needed to take your shoes off to answer that, didn't you? Okay, now, what colour of crayon is your favourite? I did a gig at Yeovil recently, and I shit you not, 2 colour sergeants started having an argument with each other that their favourite flavour of one was blue, the other one was purple. They had a stand-up fucking row in the middle of the gig. I love you people. You're weird, but you will kill people on our behalf. It's a great thing. I can't remember what the fuck I was talking about. Oh yeah, right. So the thing about being a Matla was the weird shit we do. So Gay Brian, right? We were doing a thing down in Culdrose, right? And Gay Brian's dad came, who wasn't gay. Shocking story. And his best mate was a girl called Hot Amy, and Hot Amy wanted to leave the Navy to be a page 3 model, and she did. But we're sitting around doing this family weekend thing, and Gay Brian and Hot Amy, they used to buy each other like really, really funny gifts, and you haven't lived. Like Hot Amy's mum, who was even hotter than Hot Amy, and as a 19-year-old teenage lad, we all tried and fucking failed to drop that woman. She kind of laughed at us a lot. It was a weird night. The next day we're sitting around, we're having the beers. Lunchtime comes in, and Hot Amy's mum comes in wearing a T-shirt that Gay Brian bought her, and it literally said, "I've been closed down to Zulu Alpha." True story, man. The worst part about that was, Gay Brian's dad came in 20 minutes later wearing a pink version of that T-shirt. The most awkward conversation I've ever had in my life was me trying to bring Hot Amy's mum off the ledge because no one was going to explain that to her, right? It was explained to her. And there was a moment where Hot Amy's mum paused and went, we've all had a life. Instant boner. I've never wanted a woman more in my life. But you go to sea, right? You do shit. Like I remember being on Hitchman's Invincible. We were down the Gulf doing a thing, and we started this game. And those of you that have been on carriers, you'll know that 5 deck you can do the whole fucking circle, right? You can do the whole thing round. And we started this game, and we're all the people in the room, by the way, that did this. Right? People in their sort of 40s, I was a younger guy at the time, and we pretended to be cars, so we would drive past each other going, and then indicate, click, 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 and it went on for fucking weeks. The first lieutenant found out about it, the captain found out about it, the captain clearly was like, we can't be professional warfighters with that shit going on. And I didn't know that reggaes could be funny, but I seen something, sorry? They're not. They were this one time, I promise you. If you don't interrupt me and I get to the end of the story, you'll find out why. And just for all the people that have been shot on by Geordie Jeff, of which this is another fucking segue, Geordie Jeff used to be in the army. Wanna guess
Referee.
Wanna guess what job he did when he was in the army?
No.
Fucking reggae. I know. He kept that fucking secret while he was shitting on all of you. Prick. Love you, Dory. Please harm me again. But no, so I'm walking down 5 deck, right? And this happens. So I'm walking down. There's 2 reggies there to make sure that it doesn't happen again. And as I'm walking down, this guy comes past me. He's like, meow, and he goes around the corner. And the 2 reggies look at each other. One of them goes, Tim, your fucking turn. He goes, all right. He goes, no. Takes off after him. I laughed so hard I near shit myself. It was fucking insane. It's one of the best things I've ever seen. It's brilliant. Reggies can be funny. But yeah, so they like, and I admit to this. I don't like admitting to this, but on an aircraft carrier, I used to be on the Prince of Wales. I have what I'd like to think, and the non-waffos in this room will not be surprised by this, the most pointless job in the entire of the Navy, and therefore the history of the Navy. Who in this room has seen Top Gun? Most of us, right? You know what my job was on the Prince of Wales? When the jet takes off, I pointed at the end of the flight. That was my actual fucking job. I'm standing on 3 billion of taxpayers' money, £100 million jet, a pilot millions to train, and my job was, you mate, are going that way. It doesn't even make any sense. We put a ramp at the end of the fucking thing. They know which way they're going. It makes no fucking sense. And a mate of mine, and because Matt knows at our heart, we know we're dickheads. One of my mates said, what do you think would happen if you just pointed the other way? I don't know if you know you can stall an F-35. I found out on that fucking day. I can tell you who's not happy about that. Initially the pilot, and then the fucking captain. That is a conversation I will never forget, and I say conversation, it was one way, there was no coffee. And I had hair before it happened. But one day I did wander up to the bridge because I wanted to see what the war ferries did. I wandered up and I was like, if I let you launch a jet, which I did, can I have a wee go driving this thing? And they're like, yeah, of course, sit in the chair, we'll let you do it. And I was like, fuck off, you're not going to let me do that. Like, Irish mate, we're in the middle of the ocean. There is no way you can fuck this up. I was like, hold my beer. So I get into the seat and I was so surprised at how small the steering wheel, is that even what it's fucking called, the steering wheel? And I'm driving the Prince of Wales around the sea thinking this is fucking the best day of my life. And there was a young lady, that was her job, she effectively became my supervisor. And like 4 minutes into me doing this, she started laughing. I was like, are you laughing at me? She was like, yeah. I was like, why? She says, because every time you go to port, you go, wee. Every time you go to starboard, you go, woo. Put this in context, she was 19. I was 45. And we were on our way to America. Is there any Americans in here? Good. They do not like this next bit. So we're on our way to America, and I've been to 93 countries, fortunately, in the naval career that I've had. So I've done well. Not as many people in this room have done better. Some not so much. 5 years, fucked it, not yet. But I've done all right. And the thing about travel, you've done it tonight. We've done it our entire fucking careers, right? You get to a place, you sit down, you go, I've arrived. You've done it tonight, sit in a chair, wait for somebody to make you laugh. I've arrived, have a beer, beautiful. 92 countries, that's the same thing. Apart from America, those people are fucking idiots. Right? You know, I get to America, I'm sitting in Times Square, and I'm watching the TV, and on the TV comes the news, and that was at that point that I'd arrived in the mental country that is America. Because what happened was, it just said, drunken monkey terrorizes neighborhood. And I was like, barkeep, turn this shit up. And it was a story about a monkey that escaped from a zoo, found a 6-pack of beer, drank it, then ran around a housing estate, slapping the shit out of people. Then animal control turn up, they fucking put it in prison, like monkey prison, they hold it up. Motherfucker was wearing a British sailor uniform. I have never been more proud of an animal in my entire life. And because it's America, you could pay $20 And you could visit that monkey. That monkey's name is George. He is hands down the smartest American I've ever fucking met. You know what I mean? Later that night, a yank comes up to me. One of my mates said, "Irish, do you want a pint?" And I was like, "Sure, I'll have a pint of Guinness." Stereotypical. Right? And this American hears that. He comes up to me and he goes, "Why do they call you Irish?" And then proceeds to fucking tell me how he is Irish. My only assumption is that he touched a cat that licked an Irish person at some point, and that's how it fucking transferred over to him. No history, twats. So I did the thing. Matt knows you will be proud. You will be proud of me. RAF, probably offended. But what I did is I did this. I said, "You fuckers don't even know your own country that well. You know, it's so vast that if I asked you a question, you'd probably get it wrong." And he goes, "Test me." All right then, name 2 states beginning with P. Anybody? What's the first state beginning with P? Pennsylvania is correct. Just so we're clear, Matt knows I'm on your side. There isn't a fucking second one. But I forgot how patriotic they are, right? So they start having this conversation with each other. About 15 blokes never met each other before. And eventually they go, "You've got us beat." It's like, "Roger that. It's Pearl Harbor." Remember I said you'd be proud of me? And he says to me, he goes, "Irish mate, I'm sad to tell you this, but Pearl Harbor is not a state." And my response was, "It was when the Japanese left." I still remember the punch that came thereafter. And I was on HMS Cornwall at the time, and I can tell you right now, that is not how you want your captain to know who you are. Because on the Cornwall, 3 deck was the deck that you go up straight and down. And I'm walking down 3 deck, the captain's coming toward me, and he sees my eye and my ginger fucking beard. And he's like, "Ah, you must be Irish." I was like, "Yes, sir." 2 states begin with P, eh? "Yes, sir." He's like, "Dickhead." Fucking amazing. But the modern day world is different now. Yeah, AI is a big thing. We're all getting used to that, you know, writing STRs with AI. It's fucking brilliant, isn't it? I don't have to make shit up anymore. I get a random computer system to do it for me. Not for you, dickhead. I'm gonna write every fucking syllable of yours. I had a conversation the other day, right? One of my mates says to me, my AI girlfriend has threatened to kill me. It's like, why? Just because she's found out I'm getting married. It's like, why is this a thing in our world? But it prompted an idea. I thought, well, how useful is AI? So what I did, right, and I don't recommend this, I recorded an argument that I was having with my wife. Then I asked AI to give me back the details of that. And then I explained to my wife, using AI, why I was right and she was wrong. I now live on board. The message here isn't all this fucking cracked up to me. Be careful what you wish for. And kids, are you 2 a couple? No, fuck. Sorry, you seem happier about that than he did. Work together? Are you a couple? No. Do you know people? You know, you don't fucking know me. You do now. Oh, I'm on your fucking list. That sounds something I should fucking say. So, right, sir, focus on you. Do you have kids? How many? 2. Okay, genuine question. Which one's your favourite? The youngest. Yes, I fucking love a man that owns this shit. Dude, every time you ask a woman, they go, I love them all the same. No, you fucking don't. You are brutal. Let's talk to you more. Who are these people in the bed? You know these people? You work together? Sort of. What the fuck? You're the most mysterious person in this room. And an army guy left because he didn't want to be talked to. Your boy is your favourite because your daughter's a bitch. Fucking hell. You went strong. the point of me asking that, I've got 3 kids. My youngest is also my favourite. Low key, my youngest is one of the funniest people I've ever met in my life, and I gotta be honest, is because I think I'm rearing a mini Matlow. And I'll tell you for why, right? I'll tell you for why. We were in the middle of Lidl, and you could buy this little skateboard thing, and you could draw stuff on it. So we're driving back up the road, and I'm not gonna, I shit you not, I was nearly crashed the fucking car. She drew, it means she's 12 years old, she drew a comedy cock on the top of the fucking thing. She put it on her brother's head, who didn't notice it. She looked at me in the mirror and she went, "Hey Dad, told you he was a knobhead." You know what I mean? And we were out, you know, during August we were out doing a thing, and she looks at my wife, and my wife's wearing a beautiful summer dress. She was looking good. She says, "Hey Mum, in that dress, you could nearly pass for 20." My wife was like, "Oh, until I look at your face." And just so we're clear, because you're thinking Irish, mate, there's no way a 12-year-old girl. There's no way. Okay. So I was doing a gig. We've got a new puppy in the house. So I sent her a little voice memo on the old WhatsApp, and I said, "Saoirse," obviously called Saoirse, Irish as fuck. I said, "Saoirse, how's the puppy behaving?" And this was the message that I got back from her.
"No, he's not been behaving. He jumped up on the sofa and hit me in the head with his balls. Yes, his balls. And now I think I've got a bruise on my head from his balls."
Just so we're clear, when I got home that night, she didn't he had a black eye from the door.
Or pink eye.
I'll do the fucking jokes, dickhead. It's like a row of people that have never been to a comedy show before. But that's not how the message ended, just so we know the brutality of this. This is how it ended.
"That little motherfucker."
That message made me think I'm doing right by my kid. I'm doing right by my kid. I'm looking at you, Preston, in the second row. You know why I'm looking at you? Because when you were getting shit from Geordie earlier, I was absolutely convinced that he didn't know that the Bahamas was a Commonwealth country. It doesn't matter what boot you turn up, you can fucking stay shit, mate. Legend. Right, I'm gonna leave you with this. I'll leave you with this. So, my wife and I had the discussion, as we all do. Young people, you're all over the social media, right? I'm not all over the social media. I do a little bit of it for this. But we were having a conversation about the TikTok. And many people know what it is. I've not been on it. And here's the thing, right? If your wife tells you that your kid is too young for TikTok, just agree with her. Just do that. Don't do what I did. You know what I did? I waited for my wife to go to the shop. And because my daughter has me wrapped around her finger, we downloaded the fucking TikTok. And wives, be aware, I regretted that about 2 minutes later. Because my daughter's scrolling on the old phone, watching these videos. She sees one, she laughs, and she comes up to me and she said, really sweetly as well, she fucking calmed me. She goes, "Dad, thank you so much for allowing me to have the TikTok. High five." I go to high five her. She slipped the high five, punched me straight in the balls. I was working from home, lads, I was cross-legged, it was ball chair. Bop, done. And I don't know, I'm no biologist. I can tell you this, women, you don't know this. You get a good nut shot, you find out that your ball bag is directly connected to your lungs, because you fucking lose the ability to breathe. I rolled out of the chair, and lads, I'm not gonna lie, I crawled to the bathroom. Honest, crawled to the bathroom, and you don't know this, you're a female. Females don't know this, but when you get to the bathroom having had a good ball shot, you can't sit normal, there's none of this bullshit, none of this prim and proper, you go fucking wide, right? You try to dip your balls in the water for a little bit of refreshment, you're going after it. Young lady, my fucking eyes are up here, what is wrong with you? That is disgraceful. And I would say my balls are here, but I'm near 50, they're kind of down here. The trousers are doing a lot of work. They're doing a lot of work. But then I ultimately, lads, I hear my wife coming back from the shop about 20 minutes later. We are there that long. And I'm walking down the corridor into my living room, and as I approach, all I hear is this: "Hey Mum, high five." And it was on that day I found out that hurts women too. My daughter got my wife on the mummy daddy button. I walked in, she's in the fetal position. The kid's running out laughing her ass off. only to find out you punched an old man in the balls. That's not the same as punching a fanny bone. No, no, no. Audible click of the wrist. I live in Stokes Bay. 15 minutes later, I'm in Gosport War Memorial. I've got 4 fucking female nurses looking at me, one of which was from the Bahamas. And I'm not going to try and do the accent because I haven't got the ability. I could do one accent and you're fucking hearing it. But she looks at me and she's like, "So, Mr. McMahon, how did your daughter hurt her wrist?" And on the way down in the car, I practiced. I was like, "She fell off her bike. She fell off her bike. Come on, Irish, she fell off her bike." But the pressure of 4 women looking you straight in the eyeballs, I just went, "She punched her mum in the pussy." There was a 96-year-old old guy in the corner who genuinely did shit himself on hearing that. He laughed that much. And my wife was like, "Look, I'm starting to feel uncomfortable." When she goes in to get her wrist checked, I'm going into. She comes out, she goes, "I got bad news for you. Got bad news for you. No sex for 3 months." That's how deep the damage was. Now, we're in the Navy, we've not had sex for 3 months before, but still, I was fucking furious. I've been banging that fanny for 16 years. Not so much as a bruise. Literally going after it like an angry woodpecker. Nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, that's on that day I found out I've got less punching power than a 12-year-old girl. You have been fantastic. I have been Irish. Have a great night.